Hello, I am Bentham and welcome back to Multiplayer Factorio. I'm here with Arumba, Shen and Stejo. Say hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
Hey there.
Well done.
How you
ruined
doing?
it, Arumba. And we've
did
also got
not.
like
How
2
you
million
doing?
bots here flying over me. This is insane. Apparently the iron unloading has been sorted for the robot
Yep,
stuff.
I've been working on it again. A little bit.
It's quite
Did we
beautiful
stop?
actually.
Did we stop making robots? I imagine that we had some production issues for a while.
We stopped making everything at some point. So I don't know. I will use P because I never use that button. Except it doesn't register it because it only shows the most produced 14 things. Why is it 14?
Oh man, I got ran over by the train. Oh man, I was just standing in the train tracks working on oh shoot.
Now we've all been run over by a train except Shen.
It's a typical
Oh.
Sunday. Just standing on the train tracks. What
Well,
could
hopefully-
possibly go wrong?
Hopefully they at least set it up soon so that you don't lose like your taskbar saved like spots and stuff.
Or your logistics slots.
There's so
Yeah.
many bots flying around. This is insane. Are they all going to resupply you, Arumba? Because you just died.
Now I don't even have anything set.
Oh. You sure? I've actually started to get some supplies now.
I forget where I had stuff, honestly. Is that right? I think I had it the other way around.
Can delivered all the things. We still need more iron. I think we should get a new smeltery. Though actually the iron ore is running down right now, so maybe not.
Is that because
Yeah.
the train area was destroyed or what?
Yeah, I was heading down to fix it, but then realised that I had recently been squished by a train and have no inventory at all.
I actually got a full stack of ammo now. For the submachine gun at least.
Yeah, all we really need is some more miners getting attached to you.
And more lasers to protect it.
And the more lasers.
I see we do now have combat robotics. So the schematic capsules take 15 seconds. And defenders take 8. So it's 2 to 1 then, basically. And I will go set that up so that we actually have some helpers in our battles. That's the point. Didn't we say at the end of the episode before last that we were going to go kill some biters last episode?
Shh.
We did, and I was trying to get you guys to do it, but I don't know. You guys are so easily distracted.
Well, I'm going to set up some stuff to help.
Work minions.
Did you guys, talking about how we always talk about throughput and things, did you guys see the guy that done a transport belt with cars on top of it?
Yeah, I did. That was pretty hilarious. It looked
I know,
very,
right?
very unstable, but it was funny to watch.
What do you mean? What did he do?
What did it do?
He had he had cars on a belt, and inside the cars he had huge inventory space. So he was using them like trains, except a very slow train because it's on a belt.
Oh.
And he had a stack of like what 10 or 15 cars in a row,
Yeah.
and then he had a train that would go over the road to block the cars from coming by, and that would stop the cars. And it's like a train stop, and it's got signals and everything. And then the loaders would either load or unload from the cars on the road, and then when they're done, the train would move out of the way, and the cars just go on again.
That's amazing.
One
That's
issue
really
he
weird.
was having though was that the cars would somehow go out of sync as they went round corners, and that's because he was using blue belts.
Of course.
Anything to get a jab at blue belts.
We're not making enough electronic circuits.
It's the iron. There's not enough iron getting to the circuit production.
I'm sitting resupplying via robot, and then I'm going to go and fix that.
The game is running terribly while we're
This
both all.
lag.
Yeah.
I think it's because we're all requesting stuff because the train, the
Yeah,
murderous
quite
train.
possibly.
I'm just watching your
Considering how many
hundreds of
bots we've got
construction bots destruct your old steel area, Arumba.
That was
Oh.
the steel furnace assembly.
Yeah.
Yeah, They're
They're
still working
doing
on
it.
that.
It's been 3 episodes. They're still doing it.
Oh wow.
We need more. We need more construction robots then. It looks like the iron is coming in a little bit quicker, but we need to prioritize what gets iron, and I think the circuit production needs to get more iron.
Yeah. Well, at one point, because the original thing that I set up on the main bus was that there were 3 copper conveyors, and 2 of them were dedicated to halves of circuit production, and then with the iron there was an iron line dedicated to circuit as well. But at some point, Stejo butchered everything.
Yeah.
And so now,
blame the
like,
Scot.
all the stuff that needs it isn't getting iron.
That's just
So, like,
typical,
the-
innit? The
the
English
very
guy
first
blaming the
thing-
Scottish guy. Sorry, I remember.
No problem. The first thing that's getting supply right now is actually the gears. And that's a lot of iron going towards gear production right now.
Well, that one's supposed to have a dedicated line, and then the circuits is as well. But it's being split off right before it goes in.
Or
And that stuff is being split off as well.
Oh, the
So
iron.
only a quarter of the stuff here, I think, is actually getting to, or maybe a bit more.
Yeah, the iron's
There.
got a dedicated line. The copper has. No, look, the circuits have. Oh no, you're right. Yeah, the circuits don't have a dedicated line. The gears do though.
Well,
You
that's because
guys-
they didn't, and then I changed it because we
Are
had
you
no
guys seeing
gears.
the electrical window where it shows that we're consuming more than we produce?
No,
Forgotten the button.
no, we're not.
Oh, there
Says
isn't a button, is there? when you go to
25
a
out of
power
25.
pole? No, that's
Yeah, look,
it's
production's
fine.
like
We're using
a third.
like a third of our capacity.
Yeah.
You've misinterpreted the graph, which everyone does at some point.
So why does consumption so full then?
It's a confusing
it-
thing. They just built
we're
it in
using
that way.
all of the consumption that we can, but we're not making all the production we can. Because the bar represents our total capacity, and how much it's filled represents what we're doing. So we've got more production than we're using. If you know what I mean.
Man, they could have made that in one bar and just showed total production, and then total consumption would have been like the one. I get what you're saying. They don't need this. What's the point of the first bar then? It doesn't show you anything.
Well, if the power system's failing, then the production bar is full and the consumption bar is down, and then you can see how much production is broken by.
No, I agree with Shen though. They should have just used one bar. On the right, it shows you your maximum. On the left, it shows you your current with a number. And then the bar is a visual indicator of percentage.
Yep.
Very simple.
And if your bar is full, it means you need to build more power.
Yep. But yeah, that's something that like everyone gets confused by. It kind of reminds me of EU4. With, in the past, people would always ask about conquistadors versus generals. You know,
But finally, those are changing.
this is true.
Woo.
El Dorado comes out tomorrow, by the way,
Oh, holy crap!
as we're recording.
Now they know when we're recording. No. That in some way is a negative thing.
Why?
I don't know. I just thought I'd say it.
Hmm.
I've nearly got some Defender robot stuff going.
Oh yeah. Are we gonna have just automated production of the capsules and the robots?
Yes.
Sounds like a plan.
Wow, this is
So-
hideous.
You know that bug that you were talking about? Now I have it.
Oh.
The one where you can't select
Yeah.
an item very
Isn't
well.
that just the weirdest thing?
It's really infuriating. You just can't do stuff.
Yeah, it's very difficult to build. Of course, it would also probably help if I had a tool. You forget to bake the little things when you die by train.
Yeah. Bloody trains. I forgot to pick up any inserters when I came down to fix this place.
I just love how no matter what the word is, you can manage to remove all T's from the word. It's now an inserter.
An inserter. Yeah. Actually, someone was asking me about my Scottish accent and says, "Oh, it's really strong." I thought, no, it's not.
No, it's quite understandable. Is there
Yeah.
is there a similar term for the word legible when you're talking about understanding someone?
I'd just do
Because
a Stadio and use legible.
That's the word that I need right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, your Scottish accent is very mild. You know.
This is my my radio voice.
It sounds like he just challenged you. I think you need to up the Scottish.
Oh God.
Oh God. I talk with Scottish so you can't understand a word I'm saying, eh? The problem is, like, once you've started listening to me in a regular accent, if I do try a Scottish accent, you'll still be able to pretty much get the gist of what I'm trying to say.
But can you do an Irish accent?
Diddly-dee potatoes.
It figures you talk about potatoes.
Racism, go!
We're not racist on this show.
I've got Irish family, it's fine.
They've told you it's okay?
No.
It's a great video, like a 3-year-old kid, telling off. It was a 3-year-old girl, and she was trying to sing some song from Frozen. So she was all dressed up and everything. And she had her mom like watching, and her dad was video recording the whole thing, and her mom just could not stop laughing because the Irish accent on this kid is so ridiculously thick that it sounds, you know, nothing like the song in the movie. and the kid is like, oh my God, what's wrong with these robots? What is wrong with these robots? Anyway, the kid was like getting really pissed off that her mom was like distracted instead of enjoying the song. And her mom, she goes, "Are you having a giggle?" And she goes, "Are you gonna choke or something? Well, go on with it."
The kid said this.
Yeah, the
What the
kid
hell?
was saying this to her mom.
Wow.
That accent sounded like some Victorian Londoner. It was
Oh,
great.
I can't do Irish. The video was hilarious though. I love Reddit so much for stuff like that.
Are you having
Okay,
a giggle, mate?
I've prioritized iron to circuit production, so please don't muck it up. Don't have a giggle with it.
Can you prioritize robots to actually do their job?
What job?
Well, they're sitting at the recharging RoboPort station, and they're not actually recharging. They're just sitting there, literally hundreds of them.
Probably
they
because
queuing?
they probably have items to drop and they don't have anywhere to put them because there's not enough storage chests.
It's an item problem. They all have items.
That's the problem. Put down a storage chest. They're looking for somewhere to put it and they can't. That's
we
what
now
they were
have
doing
defender
earlier.
robots.
Ooh.
How well is science running right now? I remember there was a problem with green science and I forgot.
Well, it's working.
I really dislike this train station down here, but I'm going to leave it.
You
Which
don't like
train
it?
station?
What's wrong with it?
I tend to use splitters to like feed directly into the inserters, but meh.
Oh wow! You guys ever watch the train with the map mode? It looks amazing.
It's cool on on the game that I have with like 20 trains in it now, just
Yeah,
watching
I
them all
bet.
maneuver. I had an interesting thing recently where I had a 9-train gridlock.
How did you solve that?
I had to slightly change the structure of the rails. Basically, I had I had a turning circle, and then nearby there was a point where the track went from 2 rails to 1.
Ah,
And it worked fine for a couple of trains going through, but so many went through at the same time that it clogged up and stopped. So I had to switch that bit back to a 2-way thing. Pave over some pump jacks.
If I learned anything from watching OpenTDD videos, it's that you can't have more trains than you have blocks. Everything will go wrong if you have
Yeah.
too many trains.
Well, the problem was that multiple entered from either end at the same time. so that they made it that there were
the
as many
coal in the
trains
south
blocked.
again.
I'm nowhere near.
I'm here, but I don't have any weapons.
Yeah, me either. I don't even have any armor.
Yep, same.
I'm
We're
a
so
city.
organized.
I'm a city worker. Okay. I work inside the factory. I go home at 5 o'clock. Have a beer. I don't fight biters. You know, pay me enough for that.
What a way to make a living.
So there's so little iron that we're like not even getting any green signs now. But it seems like it was stopped and now it's suddenly going again. I don't know what's happened there. But I don't think it's enough still.
We will be getting a lot more iron ore now.
Oh, really? What's changing?
You can come down and see it, but there's just a lot more getting mined.
Oh, did you replace the 55 that got blown up?
Pretty much.
Well, there you go. That'll do.
I think we still need more smelting though.
Yeah, that's the
Because even
next
with all
job.
these furnaces running at full speed, it's still...
Yeah, that's the next job. The first
Right.
one was to get it all hooked up again.
Also, I worry that coal is going to become an issue imminently, based on how much is on these lines right now.
Well, we're not really using coal for much.
Well, apart from power...
No, the power's on fuel blocks.
Oh yeah, it is. Ignore me then. It's all fine. What happened to this thing over here? There was a bunch of production.
That was Arumba's steel furnace production area, and he just dismantled it. Took the
And there's
robots
an
like
entire
3 episodes to do it.
There's an entire chest full of stone bricks that they're very slowly taking out of before they can deconstruct it.
Just pick up the chest.
But then, well, I guess there won't be an item bomb. What will there be?
If you can't pick
Nothing.
them all up, it'll tell you that you can't pick them all up.
Yeah, it just
That's
pops
what
out
they
of
got
your
rid of.
inventory.
In an old series that I did, there was a coal deposit in the way production that I decided to mine the entirety of before building on it. But I was on solar power, so I didn't actually use the coal. So I just put it in a million chests. And then when the series ended, I went and just I set up to do a video and just started deconstructing them one by one. But the lag was, well, it just froze every time, and it got longer and longer each time. And I never put the video up in the end. I've still got it somewhere, of just me nuking my entire base with coal, literally covered the entire thing.
Oh, getting
It's being
attacked again.
now.
Where's
Where is
that?
it? I don't see where the alarm is. It's gone now.
I think the lasers must have killed him. It'd be really cool if there was a static little window down there, a little icon for attacks, so that you can see the most recent ones even if they're already been dealt with. So you can see where shit is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The fuck did that go up?
Do we have combat robots too now? I think we do.
We do. Working on damage.
Excellent. I will commence the next phase. I've realized I've got all this production wrong. Sort of. Actually.
This is some serious lag, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's worse in this video than it was in the previous ones. And I have that annoying bug still, constantly. Like when I press, you know, like when you put down a transport belt, you press your button and then it immediately goes to like placement. Mine's doing it like I'm trying to put down coal, like, you know, like it won't even let me try to place.
I think
No.
the map's just getting to that point, the factory.
Could be, yeah. You know, we might need to do, and I'm not trying to be like a not a naysayer. What's the term? Negative Nancy or something, you know. But we might want to wrap this series up at some point and then like do a new one with PvP type stuff instead of just continuing
Set up
this.
2 bases, go to war.
Yeah, you can apparently have different forces, and you can have like 2-on-2 or 1-on-1 or 3-on-1 with Bentham. 3-on-1.
Yeah, but you have to give Benthams a bunch of biter pets.
Give him by.
I'll command
was,
my biter force to destroy you all.
There was a guy on the forums. I may have already mentioned this in a previous video, but where you can spawn biters using technology. As
Yeah,
fish
yeah.
sandwich.
Yeah.
I wonder what he'll be able to come up with now that the new patch is going to have
If
these
you
forces.
if you check on Reddit, there's already a mod and things. Just
Wow.
specifically
That's
for PvP, yeah. I don't know if it was fish sandwich. Can't fucking say that. Fish sandwich. But yeah, there's definitely a mod and a full map and everything for it, so looks pretty beast.
Nice.
Right then. Shall we end it
We shall.
for now?
Forever.
Okay then. So I have been Bentham and they have been Arumba, Shen and Steejo, and we shall say goodbye. Thank you for watching and we shall see you next time.
Bon voyage.
Goodbye.
See you soon.